Let's start with a very basic calculation. The daily ridership for DTC and cluster buses is 41,90,000 as claimed by the Delhi Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia last year. The Delhi Transport Corporation has a fleet of 8,460 buses. Simple math says that makes it nearly 500 persons per bus daily. Counting for the simplistic nature of the calculation and for the fact that not every person is travelling by buses at the same time, even then the figure of 500 passengers per bus is woefully inadequate. Before this year, the Delhi Transport Corporation had not added a single bus in its fleet in nearly a decade. The desired strength of the DTC fleet is actually 11,000 buses. Now let's look at the other major public transport in Delhi, the Delhi Metro. The daily average ridership figure for 2018 was 26,85,000. But compare this with China's Shenzhen Metro service, which was started at about the same time as Delhi's and has a near similar track length. Shenzhen carried approximately 10,000 more people per kilometer than Delhi in the 2017-18 period. In fact, in Delhi, 56% of the population lives more than 1 kilometer away from the nearest metro station. Add to this successive fare hikes that have caused most Delhiites to shun this mode of transport. And the last mile connectivity involves shared autos that transport people far above their capacity, or rickshaws and e-rickshaws that bend and break every rule in a traffic guidebook to ferry their passengers, causing major snarls. Taking public transport should not be a daily struggle, as we believe. It is meant to be clean, safe, fast, and cost efficient. This is Hong Kong, where 90% of the population uses the public transit system. This is the Tokyo Metro system that actually apologizes if it is not on schedule. This is the London Underground, or Tube, that even Emma Watson travels by. This is Seoul, which has a well-developed transport system, making it Asia's transportation hub. This is Berlin, that has an extensive public transit system that is known for its reliability and coverage. And this is the Rajiv Chowk metro station during peak hours, when the frequency of the trains is no match for the passengers streaming in. And this is not an uncommon sight on DTC buses in the capital. The population of Delhi, that is about over 29 million, is a phenomenal number of people we are dealing with, we understand. But still, there are administrations worldwide. Take Shanghai, for example, that deals with such massive volumes of people and yet is able to expand its public transport system as the city itself grows. So while we respond to the public health emergency that air pollution has now become and prepare for the odd-even road rationing scheme that is aimed at keeping private vehicles off roads, can we also appeal to our governments to invest in more user-friendly public transit systems that ensure last-mile connectivity and make our cities more equitable for everybody?